because it's an A-class amateur fight, folks, there's headshots standing, so that includes punches and kicks, no elbows and knees. And on the ground, there are punches and hammer fists available to the head, which makes this a very effective and very realistic MMA program to fight with an amateur. And a lot of our fighters go forward. We've had some go to Bama, some to Bellator, some to the very top of Cage Warriors. You may be witnessing the next step, the next evolution in UK MMA fighter. The prototypical fighter is gone. It's now time to see these mixed martial artists put it all on the line here in the 66 kilo featherweight division. I'm excited. I know you are. Remember to give us a like at MMA Battle Arena. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter or Facebook. You can also hear a recap of all the fights on the Slaphead and Giraffe podcast. Anywhere you listen to your great podcasts, anywhere that does fine podcasts. Chris Fenson, who you're seeing in the cage there, is going to break down some of his favorite fights of the night. Oliver Pedrick, Shootan MMA. He's going to have his hands full in a moment. Callum Edwards of SBG London about to be called out. I can't give enough love to SBG. Their entire program is just very, very easy. It's grassroots up from the kids all the way up to the professional mixed martial arts fighters. So if you're walking in the steps of SBG like Callum Edwards is, you're probably walking in the footsteps of some of the greats. And they've got an excellent program that works, but Callum Edwards is coming out with the entire SBG lineage, the whole tribe, the whole tribe on his back. And he's got his hands full with Oliver Pedrick, who seems to be getting down to this jam as well with me. Got our hands in the air because we're looking forward to this, which is our 21st fight of the afternoon. If you want to get your money's worth, folks, come to a Battle Arena event. Our next event, I believe, is in Birmingham in June. Please get tickets. Check us out online, MMABattleArena.co.uk, and you can find some of the best fights around, and you will get your money's worth because tonight we had 24 fights, including 3 professional bouts, titles on the line, knockouts, TKOs, KOs. I said knockouts, sorry. Also including submissions and some amazing decisions. Just fights, pillar to post. If you want to see the best in amateur and professional UK MMA, come to Battle Arena, come to our events. Say hi to myself, I'll be in the commentary booth. I'm Steve Brinkman, your host as always. And here we go. The SBG faithful, Callum Edwards, Oliver Pedrick. The only thing left to do is fight. They touch gloves in the center. Like I said, all that's left to do is fight. Oliver Pedrick. Callum Edwards. Callum Edwards throwing some kicks up the middle. And Pedrick responds in kind. Nice check there from Edwards. And Teep comes up the middle, pushes him back. Big looping punches from Edwards. And the like is returned from Pedrick. Oh, I like that switch high kick, Chris.
Yeah, very nice. Pedrick with the lead leg kicks going on. Oh, nice combination. It's very karate style from Pedrick.
Yeah, I was seeing a bit of that, but obviously you're the expert.
A little bit.
Kick across the legs. I'm seeing a lot of these karate guys mix it up. You see,
nice.
Kick to the body.
You get good at that lead leg kick. Most people don't expect it. You know, most people just throw from the power side all the time, but Oliver Pedrick's doing a good job of leading with his front leg.
Seeing a lot of foot movement from both fighters. Very good confidence. They're not just crashing and clinching, which shows a good amount of footwork there from both Pedrick and also from Callum.
Oh, lovely right hand. He timed that beautifully, Callum Edwards.
Yeah, he just let one glance off his own chin and fired back with his own. With all these looping punches, it's always good to go up the middle.
Yep. Oh, nice lead leg head kick. And a Wonder Boy impersonator is Mr. Callum Edwards. Sorry, Oliver Pedrick.
Just needs to use his range. Comes to the legs again. Good. Chopping him down.
Oh, lovely shot. I feel that Pedrick's having like these better combinations, but Callum is just finding the spot and landing big.
Yeah, he's finishing big, isn't he? Oh, there's that takedown attempt. He's got the hands collected.
Oh, lovely takedown.
Oh, there's Callum tied up the neck. It looks like he's got a grip on some sort of guillotine.
And it's all about the arm positioning. If you've got, if
he does seem to have. I don't think it's.
Yeah, it's on in. It'd be hard to finish. He does have an arm in. It's an arm in guillotine. Talks about the other arm. It's if it's between the arms or not, because that means you've got an arm to press away and make space and keep the pressure off your neck. I mean, high level guillotine people, Marcelo Garcias of this world, they can easily finish arm in guillotines, but they are much harder to finish. Yeah, much more precise technique to be able to get it.
Yeah, I've just started being able to get those myself, Chris, and it's about closing that right elbow down would be what I'd like to see from Callum Edwards. But right now he's just holding on, and he could be gassing out his own arms.
Pushing the elbow there. It's good work from Oliver Pedrick.
You got a 20-second warning from the corner of Pedrick. I'm telling him just to be patient, just to stay in the position.
Oh, hits from the bottom. Hoist Gracie kicks to the butt going on.
Yeah, got to watch the spine, got to watch the kidneys there.
I like second warning. Classic Hoist Gracie kicks from the bottom. Quite distracting when you're on top.
Oh, it's a tough. Well, it's not exactly the most toughest round I've seen to score.
Oh, look at the welt on the belly of Mr. Callum Edwards.
That switch kick, yeah, up the body. That was nice. There we go.
That's his right hand side. That's that switch kick he's landing there. That lead leg, slappy karate kick. It's just he knows the exact foot size of Mr. Oliver Pedrick now. He's got it printed on the side of him. What a great round.
I really have to score that for Edwards there. Callum Edwards with the takedown and then with the guillotine attempt. And like you said, he was just getting the last word in those striking exchanges.
He was landing big, but I like the kicks of Oliver Pedrick. Nice combinations.
By no stretch of the imagination is Pedrick out of this fight. He just needs to start establishing a little bit more and a little bit earlier on. And hitting with some power. This isn't points fighting.
Yeah, I do. By the welt on his side, I said he's got a little bit of power on that lead leg kick, but you're never going to have the same amount of power as your back leg kick. It's just not the same leverage. But if it lands, it lands.
Now I know.
Oh, look at both of these guys got some welts on them now. Oh, lovely lean away.
Edwards is just looking to
nice
sit
combinations.
down on that right hand. There we go. You see Edwards moving it around. Mixes up with the uppercut there and lands.
Oliver Pedrick's combinations is just a thing of beauty.
I like the range he's getting. Those kicks, you're right. It's a very, very traditional karate stance, and some of the punches he throws are like that.
I think that's why maybe he's getting caught once he's throwing the combination, because sometimes you win your point in your karate tournament, but then you don't carry on. And that's the moment where he's getting tagged there by Callum Edwards. Oh, lovely leg kick.
That leg kick is chopping.
Oh, he even winced on that leg kick. I think it really hurt him.
See what Edwards does, whether he goes back to it.
Pedrick switching stances. He's fighting southpaw now. Oh, big right landed again.
If he steps into southpaw, he'll get more power off that left kick, won't he?
Yep.
There we go, and there's the double leg.
Oh, he almost used the bounce to get the takedown. Oh, but he's got it anyway. Oh, he's gone big back to his corner. Very wise.
He's got to be careful not to knock himself out going off the wrong shoulder like that, but that's all right.
How did he land, and is he in this guillotine? Oh, he's straight out of it. Beautiful work there from Oliver Pedrick.
Now he's looking to do some straight-up damage from the bottom. Sorry, from the bottom, from the top of guard.
This is interesting, Steve, because you scored the first round for Callum Edwards, and Oliver Pedrick is dominating round two.
He must have heard me. He must have known exactly that something to be done. A big double leg always helps.
It does help. There's something quite impressive about carrying the guy across the cage into your corner.
It's excellent. Very, very good ring craft there. Very good understanding.
And for our viewers at home that maybe don't understand why, you don't want to end up in front of the other guy's coaches. They can shout advice, put you off. It's very distracting. If you try and set up a submission, his coach is going to tell him before you even got anywhere near it. You jump him in your corner, You're going to be the one getting the good advice.
Yeah, very hard for Edwards to set up any sort of submission attack here. And he's getting rained down on by...
Oh, a trip from Pedrick.
Pedrick. This is where...
Oh, lovely. Callum really coming back strong now.
I feel like somebody's going to start dominating this fight soon.
Back and forth fight. Oh, the cardio of Pedrick might be an issue. I mean, he's had a frantic work rate. He's taking deep breaths, whereas Callum Edwards looks a lot fresher. But he got to the takedown again. He's just got to keep his head out there when he gets his takedown. Doing a great job of getting takedowns, but look, now he's not doing a huge amount with it. He's giving up those wraps, so Callum Edwards got the overwrap on his arms. It's not what Pedrick wants.
He's not doing a lot with it, though, is Callum Edwards. He needs to climb those legs high and start setting up some hip position to make some submission attempts.
To be honest, I feel like both guys are kind of doing the wrong thing from here. Pedrick is trying to just sit in his chest. He's not trying to posture up, land some damage. And Callum Edwards is trying to throw shots from the bottom, which we talked around on, me and you, Steve, have talked about on a few shows, and it's just not the thing to do. You don't want to be throwing shots from the bottom. It's a waste of energy. Use your energy to escape.
Yeah, use your focus, your next move to escape. But I think we're around a piece, Chris, and this makes it all to play for in this third and final round. Shoot-down MMA. Oh, Pedrick looks exhausted.
Pedrick does look way more tired of the two.
But he's got those takedowns almost at will. That's why...
Callum Edwards' corner is holding him by the groin. That's very off-putting. Very off-putting indeed. I'm just confused. Explain this to me, Steve.
I believe he's trying to connect him to his...
chakras?
Yeah, pretty much, because that's where all the testosterone comes from, Chris. Right? There's a connection to your pituitary gland, I believe.
He is holding him by the groin. It's very bizarre.
He's got him by the belt buckle.
He does. That's I gave him a little slap. I appreciate the cornering of Callum Edwards' team there.
Yeah, Callum Edwards' team, feel free. I would like a slap as well. I probably deserve one. My wife would say so.
Not just your wife, a few people, Steve.
Definitely. Callum Edwards. Oliver Pedrick. 3 minutes. Who's going to be victorious here? Who's going to make the difference?
It's possibly around the piece, depending how you scored it. Still Pedrick with the clean, crisp striking, but just gets caught. He does this like lean away defense, but it's almost like the arms of Callum Edwards are just too long. Oh, spinning back fist, but time beautiful by Pedrick to get on top.
And now he's going to be able to pass, hopefully.
Straight to mount.
Oh, wow.
He's landing some great shots, but he's not controlling the position very well.
I don't know.
Knees from the bottom. I don't think that's not the thing to do here for Callum Edwards.
I don't know if he was trying to bump him.
Referee's taking a very close look at this.
There's a lot of punches happening
trying to put him away.
You got to wonder how much of this is doing damage. Oh, we're seeing pretty much the last throes of struggle.
He's got to try to sneak out the back or something or clinch. That's not the right thing to do, clinch onto him, but it just gives him a little respite there, Mr. Callum Edwards, where he's not getting hit in the face.
Pedrick needs to I would push his head up against the fence and then start putting the heel of your hand under his chin, push him out, and then land a couple more shots.
Pedrick needs to keep his feet tight to the hips there of Edwards.
Yeah, we're seeing
he's giving a lot of space to him, but I don't think Edwards is really capitalizing on this.
Big punches landing.
It's definitely
these punches are doubly bad because it's hitting you and your head is just hitting the canvas, so you're getting like almost double impact.
You said it, Steve, but is he out? Ooh, nearly managed to bridge out. This is where feet on the cage for Edwards could possibly be a nice last-ditch attempt at escaping.
When they do the tail of the tape for Callum Edwards, it should say the heart of three men. Right there. Get that shoulder pressure in, Pedrick, and try to posture up and finish
hard
it.
To escape.
Alan Jackson calling for action in mount.
Yeah, there's just not been enough action in this round, Steve.
Yeah, certainly not. Not in this fight.
Oh, he's trying so hard. He's got that arm wrapped and then bridging the other way, which is kind of a technical mistake, but he's trying so hard, Mr. Callum Edwards.
And he's capped that arm, and now...
Oh, the hammer fist.
This is great.
Donkey Kong hammer fist.
Can he make it happen? Can he make the finish happen? Pedrick has been so close on a number of occasions, but Callum is so hard to put away. And he does it. Very last little bit, and Pedrick is re-buoyed. He seems to have gained some more cardio. No, it's gone again. The night belongs to Oliver Pedrick of Shoot-Down MMA for their second victory in our live fight card. And Callum Edwards having a great couple rounds there, just unfortunately being on the losing end of a mount position and the very, very high work rate when I didn't think that Pedrick had it at all. So there we go, Oliver Pedrick, high work rate, mount position, Donkey Kong hammer fists, and he gets the TKO victory. What a fight. But nothing for Callum Edwards to be ashamed of there. He went in there and he tried his hardest. He threw some amazing punches and kicks. I just think he needed to focus more on being in the top position. Here we go to Chris Fenson for the official announcement.
Stop the action at 2 minutes 18 of round number 3. All right, here for your winner in the red corner, Pedrick!
And this is Chris Emanuel, live on Fight TV with your winner tonight, Oliver Pedrick. What a performance. That was probably the fight of the night so far.
Thank you.
You look a little bit out of breath.
I'm very tired. I knew I was going to go 3 rounds, but my cardio was good. I was well happy with that, yeah. I didn't expect to get a finish, so I'm happy.
So now we're seeing that Shootdown's finishing the night with a winning record.
Yeah, Shootdown at MMA. I can barely speak. Well done, guys. Thank you all. Couldn't have done it without these.
You came out super aggressive at the start of each round. Was that the game plan, to go out and try and...
Yeah, keep pacing, keep going at him and tire him out before I was tired. That was the idea.
And well,
I knew my cardio would be better. So.
And what a finish to the fight as well. Did you think that you were going to finish... You know, you're on top of him for quite a long time there as well, and he managed to just about keep himself in it.
No, I was getting tired. I was getting really tired. Steve egged me on, told me to start laying into him, and that's what I did, so I'm well happy with that.
Fantastic. So when do we expect to see you again?
I'm having a sleep first. I've been here since about 9:30, but I'll rest up and hopefully start looking at it again.
Brilliant. Definitely want to see you back in the battle arena cage. Brilliant performance, as I'd say, performance of the night so far.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Well done. And back to the guys in the cage.